Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Why are some fans so oversensitive about their favorite characters? Now, I was going to think about different topics or whatever that I was going to talk about tonight. And I decided to this one specifically because there's been issues, um, in forums and chats and stuff like that about people talking about characters and people being like super defensive. So I want to sit there and talk about it tonight. And just ask your opinions. What's good, Freddie? Thank you for joining, Freddie. Thank you for joining, Shauna. Thank you for joining, Gwen. Thank you for joining, Blackmon, CW, Mel. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I felt like this conversation might be a little, somewhat controversial. Somewhat. Or at the very least, well, okay, maybe not controversial, but a little heated though. But I want to talk about it tonight because, well, it's kind of important. It's kind of important. What's good, Graham TV? How have you been? I did too, Mel. I'm actually happy. I actually did too. I know. Phyllis done lost the damn mind. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm doing good, Black Man. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining as always. I'm doing good. I slept so late that I wound up missing the showing for Shazam. So I actually have to I'm actually gonna see it tomorrow and actually set an alarm on my phone just because I didn't think I was gonna oversleep like that. I didn't know I was actually that tired. But I'm gonna see it tomorrow though. What's good, Freddie? What's good, Gwen? What's good, Eagle Fang? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that, but I can understand why Chase is not going out with Brooklyn anymore. What's good, Monique? Thank you for joining. Last day is in the chat. What's good? Last day, Spiderquake. Spiderquake was good. Spiderquake says this title for today should be about the cranky fan. Oh, the Carly fans. Well, it should be about the cranky Carly fans, the cranky Nina fans. This isn't just the Carly fans. Okay, this is an issue with all of them. Um, that doesn't understand how to actually have good dialogue and just talk about this stuff, and instead just get super angry and super defensive, and it's ridiculous. These are fictional characters. It is not that big of a deal. I'm doing good, last day on Earth. I'm doing pretty well. Also, what I actually remember today, I remember this is, so I'm going to sit there and try this tonight. I just want to let that marinate a little bit longer. Be going Chase if you can't accept her by. Well, I mean, who's going to accept a liar? Who's gonna sit there and accept a consistent lying person who's gonna lie to your face? You know, I don't blame him for that. Yes, Brooklyn is always going to be who Brooklyn's going to be, and yes, knowing that you got to accept them, you got to accept this person for what they are, or you just can't, or you just shouldn't be with them. But you know, Shauna says we all have our favorites, but we can disagree. Now, yeah, I mean, oh, see, that's the problem. That's the problem, Shauna. I wish that's the case. See, like we can agree to disagree. I think that most people can agree to disagree, but you know, some people can't, and this is where we get into issues. What's good, AJ? Thank you for joining. Darby says Albert has hot sauce. Honestly, tell you the truth, I actually almost forgot it today. I seriously did. When I was watching B&B, um, overly sensitive. I don't know if that's actually the best. What's good, Nikisha? That might actually not have been the best title. I think it is, but I'm not too sure though. Spider Quick says Brooklyn worse than Carly and Nina with her line 24/7. Gwen says I used to be like that, Albert. I had to check myself after being so sensitive, but I'm not anymore. Well, that's good, Gwen. That's good. I'm 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 actually happy to hear that. I'm actually really happy to hear that. Monique is in the chat. Monique says chatting with you guys still at work. Okay, Monique, well, I'm glad that you're just listening in. Glad that you're just listening in. Yeah, man, I wasn't a fan of that too. Oh, what's good, Jason? Yeah, of course. Well, yeah. It was your birthday. I hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great birthday because you deserve it. You deserve it, Jason. So I hope your day was really good. What's good, Big Nate? Did you have a good birthday, Jason? Laura B's in the chat. In case that I'm sensitive about some characters, I understand why is that a bad thing, part of the joy of being. Well, okay. When I say being overly sensitive, I did went through a long. Nice. Ariana's in the chat. Ariana's in the chat was good. At the airport, waiting to board the plane, wanted to check in. Wow. I hope you have a great and safe flight, and thank you for checking in with us. It's really good to sit there and hear from you. Patron and margaritas, nice. Safe flight. Yes, definitely safe flight. Definitely. Ariana. When I say oversensitive, I mean that if I talk about a character, right, that doesn't mean, or if somebody talks about a character in the chat, that doesn't mean that you bite their head off. That doesn't mean that you bite their head off simply because they talked about a character that you like. You know, that's what I mean by being oversensitive. Yeah, we can feel things, we can have passion for our favorite characters, but it doesn't mean it gets to a point where it becomes argumentative. Now, Nate says, I do think fans are sensitive with their favorite super characters because they protective, protected in a way. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button. Yes, wow, 27 people in the chat. We got 9 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Down the toilet, to be honest, they didn't need to be together from the start. They're not the same. They're not. They're not, Freddie. Brooklyn will sit there and do what she needs to do to get what she wants. And Chase isn't about that. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai? Ariana says sometimes people that think that their soap characters are real and need defending. Yeah. No, Jason. I don't do blue bloods. No, I don't do blue bloods. I was more of a CSI kind of guy, to be honest. I used to love like that series. But I don't think I bit anyone's head off. Jason, my favorite one was CSI Miami. To this day, Miami was still my favorite. No, I mean that's good, Nikisha. That's good. Tracy Steve is in the chat. What's good, Tracy Steve? Yes, Miami. I used to watch New York. I think that was about it. I feel like there was more. No, that was it. Yeah, no, Ariana. I used to love that show. Love that show. Love, 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 love that show. Mel, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That whole thing with Abby Smith, they're trying to apologize. It's like, bro, just stop talking. Amanda wants nothing to do with you. She wants no parts of you. Jason says, remember the goth doctor. Oh yeah, that's I think that's NCIS. NCSI. No, NCIS. Yes, NCIS. That was actually another one of my favorites too. What's good, Jess? What's good, Tony D? Which one, Gwen? NCIS or CSI Miami? AJ says some fans can be oversensitive. Yeah. Dave was good. Dave, see, hitting the like button, it really does help. Um, like if I sit there and talk about Trina, right, and I'm just doing an analysis of Trina, people still tend to come at my neck sometimes. Um, oh, Tony D, CS Miami, yes, yeah, yeah, Gwen. I mean, Curtis treated Jordan like trash. Just as I don't have favorites, so I defend anyone. Well, I mean, defending a character to a certain extent is fine. It's when you start to bite off the person's head that gets to be an issue. AJ, I used to actually watch a lot of Law and Order. Actually, no, I used to watch SVU a lot. I used to watch SVU a lot. Yeah, Sean, I'm like, bro, Xander, you had your chance. Yes, with Ice T, yeah. Makai's in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know all of that, but like I said, Phyllis don't lost your damn mind. Well, like I said, when you sit there and talk about Trina, you got people that want to sit there and bite up that. I want to sit there and talk about Jaws. You got people that want to sit there and bite up that. And it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like even today, I wouldn't even sit there and say I was coming at Trina, but I did talk about Trina. I didn't even read the comments yet, and I already know that somebody's gonna be like, "Well, Trina's allowed to sit there and do this, and you shouldn't be so hard on Trina because blah 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 blah." And it's just after all, it's like, oh my god, it's like we should be able to talk about these characters and not get so heated over them, you know? It, exactly, Jason. It just also, Jason, thank you for the email. So tomorrow when I get home, I'm gonna definitely sign on and start doing that. So yeah, thank you again, Jason. AJ says, as for the other characters, I don't care for if we drag them. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. But we're all entitled to our opinions, so sometimes we agree and disagree. And that's the thing, Ariana. Um, yes, Jason, could you? And that's the thing, we all are entitled to our opinions. Jess, I think he was acting like an entitled. Here's the thing, I think that his heart is in the right place, but he was acting very entitled, and he shouldn't even have been there. Laura should have never had Spencer there in the first place. That whole thing would have went a lot better if Spencer wasn't there. Yeah, he was once again. That's why I call him the human toilet seat. I mean, the human toilet. Now, Nikisha, doesn't that engage? No, no, no. But it's his thing, Nikisha. It's different. If somebody sit there and say, "Well, I think you're wrong because this, that, and the third," okay, fine. Nikisha, when I sit there and say bite off my head, I mean like being really mad and super aggressive with it. You know, that's what it comes down to. We can disagree and it's fine, but I've seen people get to a point where it's past disagreement. I don't care if people defend Trina. That's fine. We could sit there and talk because it's literally just no, no. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. I'm totally fine with agreeing and disagreeing. It's pretty much what we do every night. It's pretty much what we do every night, and that's fine. But I've seen people that get to a point where it's like it gets past the point of disagreeing, and it gets a little nasty, sometimes. So that's the thing, Nikisha, and just anyone else. I guess I should try this hot sauce now. Is that French? No, it's something I've never seen before. So seriously, and it's not even a squeeze bottle, so I have to like. Oh, this is not going to work. I really have to actually do this. This kind of seems like a bit much. All right, back at you, Jason. Back at you. Shakira's in the chat. No, I seriously thought it was a squeeze bottle. I was just like, all right. I'm not gonna lie. I can already smell that it may burn my tongue to hell. Hmm. Valerie says your diet is something else. What's good, Valerie? What's good? Lauren's in the chat. What's good, Lauren? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Um, well, we'll probably see Kyrie's on the weekend now. I mean, it's not actually too bad. What's good, Joshua? Thank you for joining. It's not too bad. It's not. It is. I kind of need a little bit more. I just wish this was a squeeze bottle. I don't like having to do all. Next, I'm gonna sit there and try to opt for a damn squeeze bottle. Also, glass, which I don't like. Cherie is in the chat. What's good, Cherie? Finishing up your wine or B&B. Hope you are. Yeah, that. But again, Cherie, I almost actually forgot it. I almost forgot the hot sauce today. I was watching tomorrow. Let's see. It's this. They didn't really seem like they had like a large selection of hot sauce. And I didn't want to get anything that was like going to super burn my mouth. So I got that. But I gotta sit there and say it definitely has flavor. Shauna says Selene did. Yeah, Shauna, she's definitely lost her damn mind. Sherry says not even Tapa. I don't know what that is. The thing is, I'm not really too familiar with hot sauce. I've never had. I don't think I've really ever had hot sauce. Yeah, I've never had hot sauce before. Hmm. Okay, it's actually not too hot, and it's actually pretty good. Hmm. But I think I'm gonna try another one tomorrow. Though. Gwen said, "Okay, what dumb thing did Nina do today?" She didn't actually do anything today. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Yeah, we got 39 people. We got 15 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Thank you, Jason. AJ says she put Spencer through hell. I'm glad he read her. But see, that's the thing, though. The negotiation would have went a lot better if he wasn't there. Because I felt like Laura was a really good buffer between those two. But yes, when I sit there and talk about oversensitive, and what's good, Freddie? Thank you for joining. ZK is in the chat. What's good, ZK? Thank you, ZK. Thank you so much. Joshua says 13 Blake Cat. I don't like both Trinas. Okay. Joshua's LaFelicia Starker and Cahoots. Exactly. You know, Joshua, I was like, yo, listen, she done lost her mind. She is at a point where this isn't even about, like, she cares more about revenge on Diane than she does about, than she does about her own daughter. Jay Carly, Jay Carly's in the chat. What's good, Jay Carly? What's good? All right, Ariana, stay safe. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope I get to sit there and see you tomorrow. Now says Brady really puts Kristen in her place. You know, Leo is a snake. Leo is a POS, to be honest. Yeah, Nate, I can agree with that. Chris is in the chat. What's good, Chris? See, hitting the like button really does help. It really does. And yeah, just to re-explain that whole thing again. Just to re-explain that whole thing again. Yes, safe flight, Ariana. Just to re-explain that whole thing again. It's fun to have dialogue. Okay, I don't want anyone agreeing with me because, whatever. But you have certain people that get angry to the point where it's not fun. I should be able to sit there and talk to people, and it shouldn't be this whole contentious sort of situation. Because at the end of the day, it's a soap opera. It's supposed to be fun. Talking about these characters is supposed to be fun. So that's what I'm sitting there talking about, though. Shauna says, how is Spencer going to tell Esme to get a job when he didn't necessarily? Exactly. You're right, Shauna. It is kind of laughable for him to sit there and tell somebody else to get a job. It's like, bro, seriously? Shiri says, okay, okay. He just says, who cares about that baby? Spencer said, because that is his brother. Now it says, I'm so heartbroken for Chloe, for Leo to put what Chloe did about. Yeah, no, it was. Leo was a POS for that. Especially after he got the clothes. After he got the clothes, he still decided to do that. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Lauren says that baby should be in a foster care. I wouldn't go that far. It just says, I'm about to read someone coming for Trina. Well, all that person said so far is that they didn't like Trina. Now, and see, that's the thing. If you're snitching saying you don't like Trina because of X, Y, and Z, that's one thing. If you're saying you don't like Trina because of this, yeah, see, but and that's the thing. It's one thing if you say you don't like her because of personality. It's another thing to sit there and say you don't like her because of her skin color or anything like that. Like if you're not getting to a point where it's like, all right, bro, you need to like seriously calm down. Um, as long as it's not this contentious and you're just being racist and stuff like that, we're all free to like and dislike characters, you know, for our own reasons. It only gets contentious when it gets to a point of it being racist, you know. What's good, Solomon? Thank you for joining. Freddie says, I know it won't happen, but one can hope when the truth comes out. I would want to see Dante punch Sam. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely not going to happen. But, and Nikki said, I remember in the chat saying the reason they don't like Trina is because Trina didn't do anything, but Cyrus held her